Good evening. We're following breaking news from the Capitol. Just minutes ago, the state Senate passed a Republican plan to give Arizona voters allow Arizona voters to give police the power to arrest border crossers. Thanks for joining us tonight. The resolution is now headed to a final vote in the House.
12 News journalist Bram Resnick followed the 4 hours of sometimes bitter debate. He has more on what that vote means. Bram?
At Tram, if the Republican-controlled House goes along come November, Arizona voters could make one of the toughest border bills in the country state law. The debate today was bitter at times. Republican Senate President Warren Peterson cleared raucous opponents out of the Senate gallery. The dividing lines were sharp.
You don't let people who sneak in the back door take over your country.
And this proposal really is the accumulation of all the hate and ignorance of years of multiple failed immigration proposals.
The emotion so raw, the Senate's spectator gallery was cleared.
Security will, sir?
You should get the hell out of here.
The resolution, known as the Secure the Border Act, had stalled last week. Republican Senator Ken Bennett objected to an amendment that would have exposed DACA recipients to potential arrest. That amendment was removed, and the resolution was approved Wednesday along party lines. Democratic senators warned the resolution would expose all migrants to arrest and fails to fund law enforcement.
I'm voting for this bill today because it's the right thing to do. Unlike some people, I stand for this flag every single day when we come in here, and I'll continue to do that.
We've seen this legislation before, and as much as some of my colleagues refuse to accept the fact that SB 1070 had devastating consequences on our families, it is the truth.
Several Democrats compared the resolution to SB 1070. That's the 2010 Arizona immigration law, then the toughest in the country, that was struck down by the U.S. Supreme Court.
And Bram, this resolution is modeled on a Texas law that's been blocked by the courts. So what happens if Arizona approves the resolution in November?
Well, Mark, the Arizona law wouldn't take effect until the Texas law is cleared by the courts. And in order for the courts to uphold the Texas law, they would have to toss out the Supreme Court ruling that struck down SB 1070 12 years ago. So a lot of irony here.
All right, Bram, thank you.